Hey fellas, it's Lance here. Hey Chili, Carl, Wes. It's Friday night and I thought I'd make some competition chicken. It's about 10 degrees outside, I think, 14 degrees outside, 0 degree wind chill. And taking one for the Doc 5 barbecue team tonight. Gonna make some badass chicken, I hope. And this is the very first home video I've ever made with my clothes on. So wish me luck, and here comes the chicken. Okay, we got some competition chicken. Just gonna use some Hy-Vee 100% natural chicken thighs. I think we'll up the chicken to a little better quality for the competition, but just to practice, we're using the cheap stuff. Sauces, we got some Plowboys Sweet 180 and Blues Hog Smoky Mountain Sauce. We're going to use a little chicken broth in the pan, and Wes suggested a little chipotle. So I found this Weber chipotle marinade mix. I'm going to mix up in the chicken broth, give it a little zing zang with some butter, of course. And then we got some fancy rub made from scratch. We'll go over that later if it works out. Made a few alterations to it, kicked up the heat, added a little sweet, threw a little bit of black Starbucks coffee in there. So we'll see how that turned out. And it's 10 degrees here in Kansas City, so we'll see if we can keep the pit at the right temperature. We'll get back to it in a little bit. We're going to prep some chicken thighs. Okay guys, back to the chicken here. These are the three that I scraped. If you look closely, the skin's pretty translucent there. See the chicken underneath the skin. And then over here, these are the three that I did not scrape. So you can kind of see the difference there. For the competition, we'll need thighs that are small and of equal size. Again, we're just trying to practice here, but I also want to try using the Jacquard little tenderizer here. It works for my chicken breasts, so I'm going to hit the back side of these thighs just a few times. Got a lot of knives there, so it's only going to take about 2 or 3 hits, but I'm going to hit the back of the thighs with the Jacquard and see if that breaks up some of those tendons and gives us tender chicken. I'll be back. Okay, back to chicken here. We got everything in the pan. Made up the chicken stock out of the Better Than Bouillon base. Added the chipotle marinade mix. You could drink this stuff. It was delicious. But we're going to go ahead and season up the chicken, put our liquid in the pan, and get it on the smoker. Okay, one last time. We've got the liquid in the pan. I got the dry rub seasoning. We did it on the bottom, the underneath the skin, and on top of the skin. And of course you can see that beautiful butter display. Okay guys, this is what the chicken looks like after 45 minutes. We're going to seal it up tight. I'm going to use a layer of saran wrap and then wrap the top tight with foil, and we'll go on for about another hour. Okay, we're back. They cooked a little quicker than I thought. They were on the smoker about an additional 30 minutes, covered in foil with the steam. Let's check out our temps. We're looking at, this one's 156. This little one's going to be hot. 163, that's about where we need to be. 164, 162, 163. So yeah, we're about where we need to be. This big bad boy here, she's a 158, but it'll be fine. We're going to 163 on this side. We're going to take these off and set them on the rack over here. Normally we dunk them in sauce, but we're not worried about dunking them and using all that sauce. Just to practice, I'll use a basting brush and coat these puppies up and get them back on the grill so we can set the sauce. We'll be back in a second. All right, here is the almost finished product. We are off the grill. The sauce is set. And by the way, we didn't shock this chicken with cold sauce. We warmed the sauce up with the chicken. So step I forgot to mention earlier. You will see some brush strokes, but when we get to the competition, like I said, we'll be dunking these little thighs. And this wasn't for presentation. I'm not real happy with the way they look, but we're really going for flavor profile and hopefully bite through skin. So we'll see here in a little bit. There's one last step. This chicken's exhausted just like I am, so we're just going to let it rest for about 10 minutes and we'll see how she tastes. Okay, here we go, all plated up. The left side over here is the side that I didn't scrape, and the right side are the chicken thighs that I spent the most time on and scrape the skin. So I want to try to figure out how I can get the dog to hold the camera here so I can take a bite and see if we can get this bite through skin on video. Okay, here we go. We're going to try the small ones. That's what we'll probably use in the competition, so they'll fit in the box. So those are the ones I'm going to try. Skin is bite through, and that's the one that I didn't scrape. Damn, that's good. Okay, now we're going to go to the other one. This is the one I spent probably about 5 minutes per thigh scraping, maybe a little longer. We're going to go to this side. Perfect bite through and great flavor. I'm happy. It was well worth it. Took me about a total of 3 hours with prep, but damn good chicken. See you guys in about 2 weeks later.